In the case of most supplements, you actually want to take them with food, especially for fat-soluble vitamins that are going to be more effectively absorbed when you're taking them with dietary fat. So most supplements are going to be with food. There's a few exceptions to this. One, for example, would be iron. Iron is best absorbed on an empty stomach. However, the reality of it is that most iron supplements can cause like stomach cramps, nausea, even diarrhea in some people, and so they find it a lot easier to take a small amount of food with it to avoid this problem. Of course, that's going to impair absorption to a degree, but it's better to have impaired absorption from a supplement than to not be able to take the supplement at all, because it's not an all or nothing thing, right? Sometimes we have to compromise to be able to not suffer excessively on a regular basis. Another example would be NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide, which is a precursor to NAD. NAD, which is essential for the mitochondria and production of ATP, or pure cellular energy. NMN is one of the most exciting and promising anti-aging supplements out there, and just beneficial for the mitochondria, which then in turn benefits just about everything else happening in your body. So NMN is a little bit sensitive. It's more sturdy than NAD, which it gets converted to in the body, which is why you can't take NAD. It won't survive and actually make it to where it needs to go before it gets destroyed, unless you're getting it intravenously. It's a different question, but we're talking about oral supplementation here. So NMN can get broken down into nicotinamide, which is actually not good. It can be a sirtuin inhibitor and have the opposite effect of what you're going for. So it's a really good idea to take a liposomal NMN and take it on an empty stomach to minimize the likelihood of it being damaged in the process of getting to your cells and where it's actually trying to go. Another example would be another very sensitive thing, glutathione. Again, something that you got to take liposomally. Taking it in just a pill or tablet or capsule form is going to go through the digestion and pretty much be totally destroyed. This is something you want to take liposomally, swish it in your mouth. Now, I'm well aware that the most common brand of this is Live On Labs, who was the absolute pioneer in the space of liposomal nutrition. But their glutathione tastes so bad that I've never met anyone who was able to continue taking it on a regular basis. It's just such a barrier to taking it continuously. Fortunately, the one from Quicksilver Scientific tastes much better. Wouldn't call it delicious per se, but it is infinitely more tolerable. And so that's something you would want to swish in your mouth for 30 to 60 seconds before swallowing to optimize the absorption through the mucosal membranes before you even send it down the route of any kind of digestion, because get as much as you can directly into the bloodstream, so that you're not at risk of damaging and destroying it. So those are a few examples, but the vast majority of supplements are actually best done with food to optimize their absorption.